Nice hand, nice hand. If he wins another party, Jamie, I don't think it's. I mean, it would be an amazing feat. I don't think it's quite party worthy. I think it's like 2,500 for first or something. So I don't think it'd be quite the same. But yeah, man. Ami 2K, it has nicotine, but it doesn't have any of the other stuff in it. So like no tar, tobacco, or a bunch of the things that you're going to find in conventional cigarettes. So we're going to get an ace-king here on the final table bubble. We are 10 of 11. Don't do it to us, Kayla. This is not our favorite spot because we're always getting called, so we're like putting our tournament at risk. It's obviously nice to just like be able to reshove and get folds sometimes. As I say that, he tanks. And we do got a flip on the final table bubble. That's not what we want to see. We need an ace or a king and not a club. We're going to bubble this final table, $92. Unfortunately, nothing we could do there. It was a standard flip. Ace-king is too strong of a hand to get out of there with, so GG the 1350 turbo. Let's go full screen on the 27 knockout. Let's make it sort of fit here. That's what she said. There we go. All right. So as you can see, we're down to 18. I'm in 15th right now. Good luck, Jamie. Thank you. Friend of the stream. You too. So yeah, and the bounties in this tournament, obviously, like every time you bust someone out of the tournament, you get half of this number that you see in the middle of the Javaro HUD. Let's go, Jaws. Let's go, man. What's with the slideshow? That's just like pictures that people sent me. Something like, you know, Photoshop stuff. So if you send me a picture, it'll be in there. Sleepy time here. Night. Jamie sleep type. And if the bed bug bites, bite them back. Good luck. Thank you so much, the Bear Force. Appreciate it. Another streamer here on Twitch. Give her the follow, you guys. Thank you. Wait, Anti's in a cash game? Yeah, it was an anti-cash game. I thought Escondiere won 30-something million. Why even play poker anymore? Like, he sold action, right? Like, there's no way he won the full 30 million. So he probably won, like, 15 or 20% of it, I would say. And poker's fun, man. It's like we enjoy playing it as professionals. We enjoy playing it, man. So yeah, as you can see, $63 plus in the bounties, we've earned 83. So like 150 bucks. I'm gonna keep going. And we are gonna do a giveaway for the weekend tournament after this too for all you subs, so. Jamie, I felt like you were super quiet at the high-stakes game at the WCP. Were you intimidated or just hyper-focused on the game? Neither. It was a really awkward spot for me, Don Quixote, in that the lineup was originally supposed to be just Twitch people, right? Where it'd be really comfortable, but it ended up being like, you know, 4 or 5 Twitch people that were all PokerStars pros, pretty much, except for Jamie Kersetter. And then like 4 or 5 just really famous people that are great on TV already. So, like, it was pretty much impossible to be the spotlight, especially because I'm not, you know, they're more experienced in that game as well as being on TV, right? So it's like when Antonio and Phil Locker are at the table, it's just like you can't, you're going to have to fight for airtime, and you're not really in their crew yet either, right? So it's like they're really cool people and really nice. It's like, how do you interject yourself into that conversation when they're already like so good at it and gonna dominate it, because that's how you get on TV cash games and that's how you market yourself. So it's just like, it was a really difficult situation to break into. And if it was like an all Twitch cash game like it was originally supposed to be, like it would be Jay Carver, myself, and, you know, all the other streamers that are hanging out, you know, Adrian Phoenix and stuff, and that would be like a much more natural spot for us to speak, you know. But like, I didn't know most of those guys. They all knew each other. They were more comfortable playing those stakes, and they're all really good at like marketing themselves on TV. So it's just like, it's a tough spot to break in, man. Yeah. Did you see when I said that you mentioned Kid Poker in the Let CA Play tour in Turok? I missed like 20 minutes after I told you. Just thought he'd let you know. Side info, I ran King into Ace late in the tournament. Oh well. Yeah. I didn't know that, man. I didn't know that he mentioned me, but that's really cool of him. And I met him in Toronto when I was at the PokerStars VIP party, and he was a super cool guy. So, yeah, I mean, I'm a big fan of Degrani. And yay! This flop, do we bet or like check raise? I don't know. Probably bet. That king jack spot really made me think. I got another question. What hand do you put him on when he c-bets, checks the turn, and bets the river? I think he can have like pretty much everything. You can have like the nut queen and what is queen jack? Yeah, he can have all the queens, and he can have jacks, and he can have sets and stuff. Because I feel like he doesn't think he's gonna get 3 streets of value, and the hands he's gonna get 3 streets of value from are gonna bet themselves anyways. So like he might as well check and allow me to bluff potentially. That's what she said. Hi. Alex B down to 5 in the 109. Good luck to him. I think 2,600 for first place. Alex MFNB on PokerStars if you guys want to sweat it. Good luck, Jamie. Thank you, Chronic Juice. Thanks. Grill on Twitch. GG, that's okay. Thanks. Appreciate it. Appreciate you. So we're going to auction off another 2% here. $2,500, $5K. Okay, so we're sitting on 10 big blinds here. I mean, that's okay. There's still time, you guys. We don't have to panic. Man, I'm supposed to go for sushi after this with a friend, but, like, I'm still going to go. Just, like, running deep, running late. I think we're going to go to Zen 8. King 10 here is going to be a shove if it goes fold-fold. See a raise. Ah, yeah, okay. Okay. It's fine. Alex MFNB is still in this tournament, by the way, in third, you guys. Third place. Hold the queen deuce. The giveaway hype is real, guys. It's true. It's true, man. God, my eyes are dry. We'll make it, though. We got this. And chat. Good luck, Jamie, watching the stream. Vamos, friend of the stream here. Couple friends of the stream. 3 of them at this time. And threes. This is really close, actually, in terms of whether we shove or not. I think it's like right on the line. But with 7-handed, like 6 people behind us, plus like we don't even mind getting in and getting Mr. Class with the bounty on the line, it is going to be shove. And it looks like we could have that flip for $35 here. You should do something where you say stuff that isn't money related. You get permission to give action to them. Yeah, I asked, so I'm like waiting. Oh, that's a set. Let's go. Come on, Kayla. 91,000. Get there. 3-ball corner pocket. You guys, we just won a lot of money in bounties too. We just won like $35 in bounties. Wow. Let's go. Vamos. Easy game. It's true, isn't it? Saul, nice hand. Thank you, guys. Run good. Run good, Dottie. Looking forward to seeing you at Run It Up Reno. Man, I want to go. People keep talking about it. It looks exciting. Sounds exciting. I should probably go. After party stream tonight, I don't think it's going to be big enough, man. We're going to win the thrill tomorrow, and then there'll be an after party. How do we start the Java HUD after downloading? Just run it, man. If you're on Windows and you're using PokerStars, you just got to load it up and it'll start running when you start playing. That's all. So we're 12 of 15 here, guaranteed $84 plus the bounties we've earned, which is $117. So like $200 cash, but it's $1,700 for first place. A lot of friends of the stream left. Shove under the gun. We're gonna fold. Big bounty on the line, $171. Man, I need to change my contacts immediately. Do 7 here. I'm trying to figure out a solution. Like, if everyone limps, we'd limp. All 4 of them. Alex B is in this tournament as well as a 109 tournament that he is at the final table of. I think down to 6. Fold here. I just want to, like, get out of the hole today. That would be fun. Fives on the button. We're going to raise. This player shoves. Ugh. Wow. Wow, 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 wow. So just looking at the other stacks here, right? That's sort of relevant. I think this has to be a fold. So it's close, right? And the bounty is $105, so we'd get like $52.50 if we busted them. But the problem is, like, the pay scale is starting to matter a little bit more, so that doesn't add as much incentive as it would have once, that $52.50. And it also puts us in a poor position to win bounties in the future. So I think this has to be a fold. I don't think they're shoving wide enough either, so I'm going to fold. It's really close. Sushi hype. Jimmy, I've been watching the stream since you started. I hope you ship it. Good luck, good luck. Thank you, Silverstein. Of course you have. Thanks for being here, man. Appreciate it. What kind of whip do you have? Just a Jeep. Arnix. A Jeep. Fold the 7 deuce. I have to make sure I'm asleep by like 1 o'clock today because I gotta crush it tomorrow. Dehydrated after all the drink last night. That's probably part of it, yeah. My eyes are probably a little bit dry because of that. I fold the queen 3 here. Still 12 of 14. Were you guys going for sushi? Probably Zen 8. Matt Cook, probably. If it's still open. It's open till midnight, so it depends how long this tournament runs. If it's open too long, then we'll probably just go to another spot. Ace 9, king, 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 jack. Wow. Ace would double knockout. We kind of want that. King wins. And wow. Huge. 266,000 for a friend here. We're down to 13. 11 to 13. King 10. It's an interesting spot here. I actually kind of don't mind the open. Oh, the 3, though. Let's go. I don't mind the open. It's like a hard spot for our opponents to play back at us. And our hand is kind of nice. And we're 6-handed. So, yeah. Can I run this good? As you see, down 10K this week. And we're down to 12 now, so we've reached the ladder. 11 of 12, $102 plus our bounties. Again, let's take a look. $117 here. Almost at the final table. Green is something you probably want to attack, Money Mike. It's something out of line. Yellow and red is going to be what you're typically going to see good ranges in. Green is going to be something you really want to make sure is addressed, or you address against someone else. What's up, Scope Eyes? How's it going, man? Yeah, I mean, let's just go myself, Alex, Krista Borg, Solinus, Wii U, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I've got 5 friends of the stream left. 3 deuce is not going to be a call here. Queen 4. I'm going to try and limp. See if they'll let us get away with it. Down to 11. 2 away from the final table. As you can see, we're in 10th, though, in the command center. First place, next payout, what we're guaranteed right now. Biggest stack, average stack, smallest stack. Open on the button. We're going to fold. Solinus takes it down. 3-7 is going to be fold as well. Right, everyone has to give you 200 chips if you win a hand with do a 7 off. $200, Larry Friendly. It's true, man. Raising a call out of the big blind. Jack 9-9. Interesting. Have a jack. Have 3 9s. Missed deal. Chop it up. What's this up? Another player from watching the stream and seeing cards. We're on a 4-minute delay. FPP is frequent player points, and VPP I think stands for like VIP point. Here, let me see. Sorry, I got confused quickly. VPPs are like the points that you earn for playing, right? Everyone earns at the same rate, VPPs, okay? Now, FPPs are points you can spend in the store. So, if you're a Supernova, for every VPP, you get 5 FPPs, times 5. If you're like a Platinum Star, you get 3.5. And then 3 for Gold Star and etc. down to the bottom. So, FPPs are for the store. VPPs give you like a level of how fast you're earning. As Krista Borg eliminates our friend, well, it wasn't our friend actually. Krista Borg has more chips, $95 bounty. We are 9 of 10 right now, you guys. We are about to be final table hype. We could see a Lemon Lion very soon. Krista Borg sitting on a good stack right now. Man, Alex MFNB is in the lead. Krista Borg in 3rd. Wii in 4th here. Solinus, friend of the screen, in 6th, and we're in 9th. Let's go. We got this thing. Thank you, Domino. Thanks, man. I appreciate that. We should almost change this title to Final Table Hype. We're almost there. There you can see. Yeah, so I've earned 48,000 VPPs, but let's say I earn like 3 FPPs per VPP. I've earned like 150,000 points I can spend in the store, approximately. Can't change it yet. Obviously, that jinxes it. Krista Borg opens. We're going to fold the 6-3 here. Ever have Korean barbecue? I had it in Vegas. It's amazing. It's one of my favorite things. Oh, let's go! Final table hype. Let's go, Kayla. Final table. We can do this thing. We are 9 of 9 right now, but it's not a big deal. We can run it up. We still got a lot of big blinds. It's fine. 9th place is guaranteed $121 plus the knockout, so like pretty much $250 because this is a progressive knockout tournament. I'll explain that more as we go on. But we have friend of the stream and housemate. He's playing downstairs right now. Alex MFNB. He's in the chip lead, which is amazing. We have 2 people in this house at the final table, which is so sick. He's on a different floor, so I can still commentate. He can't hear what I'm saying. Friend of the stream, Krista Borg, in the chat as well, also at this final table. Solinus, also watching the stream, is at this final table. And Wii friend of the stream, at this final table. So good luck to everyone. Good luck, all. This is going to be fun. Let's do this thing. So, progressive knockout. Wait, let me change the title, or get it ready to change the title. Final table plus percentage giveaways. We are going to do a giveaway after this. 9-5 suited on the button here. It does flop kind of well. We're going to get defended like every time, right? So, yeah. Yeah, limp is interesting. Okay, I'm going to raise. It's close, I think, between like a limp raise and a fold. I think 9-5 suited just flops well enough, and we're in the shortest stack situation, so I think it's fine. And we do get shoved on here, so we're just going to fold. Alex B is heads up in the 109 for 2,900. Boom. Good luck, man. Good luck. Be wild you can on PokerStars. It's just like, you know, it's awesome, and I'm excited for him, and 2,900 for first place is amazing, but at the same time, without hold cards, it's just not as interesting, right? Like, you can sweat it without hold cards on PokerStars. With hold cards is what most people are going to want. So I'm rooting for him, of course, my buddy, in that if he wins, like, another $5,000 here, sushi is on him, and that would be awesome. But we got to keep it to the hold cards here. So, yeah. But I mean, we can make sure that, you know, say in a tragic accident or something, we bust this tournament. We can always sweat it after that. So, yeah, the bounties are on the table. Again, every time you knock someone out, you get half of their bounty. So for us, it's like $65 if people knock us out. And the other half goes onto your head. So it's like, for first place in this tournament, it adds like an extra $1,000, maybe $1,200. Alex opens out of the gun. We don't have any fold equity here. So we're just going to fold the fours. We're in an interesting spot now in that there's 3 stacks within 10 big blinds of us. So we can't get too crazy or out of line. Mr. Jingles 83. If I have time, I'm totally in, man. I'm definitely in for the drinks. Like I have to make Supernova, or it's my goal to make Supernova, so that takes a lot of time, and I'm streaming 6 days a week, so it's like, I definitely want to meet you and hang out. I can't 100% commit to golf all the time, you know. But yeah, let me know when you're in town, dude. I'd love to meet you. King, queen suited. We're going to jokes. We're gonna fold. I was gonna shove, but again, I don't think we have any fold equity here. Let's go. Not as scary. It's a good one, right? It's happy. 3-bet and then get a 4-bet all in, and we got a tank here from Andre. And a fold. Really interesting 3-bet fold there. Super, super interesting. I think that's a BBZ staking avatar there. It's true, man. It's true. Basement hype. Confirmed. See a raise and a call here. So we're sitting on 11 big blinds, but I mean, we're fine. We can relax. There's time. No rush. Thank you, Mick. Thanks, man. PokerStaples, what's up? Wow, heads up and with Alex for glory. Get there. Thanks, man. Thank you, thank you. First place is 1,700. You can see in the bottom left here this Javaro HUD. But the thing is, the bounties are on the line as well. So first place is going to be more like 3,000 if you win. And 4-7 we're going to fold here. Yeah, the bounties are really big, right? It could be even more than 1,300 bonus for the bounties for first. And 10-8 is going to be fold here. Alright, we should, yeah, we'll throw a tweet out there too. Final table hype. On PokerStars. Twitch.tv/PokerStaples. And let's take a screenshot too, because screenshots are good. People like those. Can't post it too fast though, because then I would spoil my hand. See it open here. I'm going to fold the queen 6. Now. All right, and let's go back to Twitter. And we see shove here. We're just gonna fold. Guess. Alex B Poker. To victory. All right, let's go. Sorry, guys. Just tweeting this out. Sweet. Yeah, same final table as your housemate. I mean, I'm sure there's people that have made final tables in the same house before, but to stream it at the same time, I mean, yeah. Let's shove here with the Jack 8 suited. Come on, let's go against Wii here. Definitely going to be a shove. Do we get a fold? We do. We get it through. Let's go back up to 70,000. Come on. What's up, blah, blah? Thanks, man. Costs money to play. Yes, this is $27 to enter. And it's going to be around $3,000 for first place. Approximately. What's up, Jamie? How's it going, J-Boy? What up? What up? What up? Wow. Okay, that was a stars disconnect. That wasn't an internet. Because the stream stayed up. Weird. Pull the Jack 3 here. Fold there. And we see an open under the gun from friend of the stream, Krista Borg here. We'll be folding the Jack 3. It's really fun knowing that there's like, you know, 4 friends of the stream on this table. There's 5 of us. There's 4 that aren't tagged, and I imagine some of them are watching. They just haven't said anything. Husky Mudkips, the legend, you guys. Husky Mudkips, you guys know him from YouTube primarily. He's also on Twitch now, though, too. How's it going, man? Hope Van is awesome. Husky Mudkips, thank you so much for the 8-month resub. That's a whole lot of time here, dude. Thank you so much for continuing to support this channel. Welcome back to Staples Stable. Get the hearts up, you guys, for Husky Mudkips. The legend. That's the real one, you guys. The real Husky Mudkips. Has, like, the biggest Twitter account of life of all time. He's the best. Nice evening of Stapes. Good luck. Thank you, IQ Cards. Thank you. Appreciate it. And I'd like to thank you guys for being here. Are we at 2,000 yet? Not quite. 1,900. Okay. So I feel like I have to win this to get, you know, a lot of viewers. I really want to win, so we're going to try. Tell PokerStars how much USA misses her. I'll pass on the message. How do you do at the Deerfoot Casino? I got 11th place in the tournament the other day. The blue number is the same as this big blind number. It's just that, like, when the tables are smaller, that that people can see the big blinds more easily. Can you explain progressive knockouts, please? Sure. So this number you see in the middle of the circle, that is the bounty, right? And every time you bust someone out of the tournament, half of this amount goes into your PokerStars account in cash. The other half gets added onto your bounty. So they increase throughout the tournament. So far, we have earned $117 in bounties, and the one on top of our head is $129. But for example, let's say we bust out this opponent here. We would get $110 in cash, and then we would add $110 to our head, which would make it, you know, $240. A6 is going to be a fold here under the gun +1. You told Alex B Poker the 50% house rule swap if you make a final table, right? Man, I wish I was like, hey, house fee. 7 a.m. stream this morning, Jamie. Hangover hype. What's up? It's, yeah, not exactly 7 a.m. stream. Also, how do you make side deals in these type of tournaments? There's like a deal button here. Info, discuss a deal. There won't be a deal until it gets like very short-handed, basically. But I imagine if I got like heads up against Alex, we would make a deal on the bounties and stuff. Because it would be like a huge heads up match actually for like 2K or something. So, like, we'd be able to make a deal. But you can't actually deal for the bounties, which is really interesting. 10-8 here is going to be a fold. Again, sort of just biding our time based on our stack. There's us, and then there's this short stack, and then this short stack, and then everyone's like around 200,000 plus. Only 700 bounties available, right? Since you can only win half the bounty and never your own. If you win the tournament, you win your own as well. Pro Stay 6. If you win the tournament, you win your bounty and your opponent's. What's up, Trav Reich? How's it going, man? Thanks for hanging out. Welcome to the stream. You see a raise and a call from Alex. Babrew156. Tanking it out a little bit. Just to let you guys know, there's also a $530 weekend tournament I'm playing this weekend. It's called The Weekender on PokerStars. It's going to be really fun. I'm actually doing a sub-raffle for percentages. So I'm going to give away 10% in total. I've already given away 3, and I'm going to give away 2 more later tonight. So if you guys want to stick around after this table, like, don't just immediately close it after, because we will be doing that sub-raffle, and you guys can get a chance to get a 1% piece of my action in the tournament. So you want to stick around for that for sure. All you subs, at least. We'll be streaming that Saturday and Sunday. I'm actually hosting the final table on PokerStars as well. Holy, Chris Borg is on this final table as well. I know, man. We got so many friends in the stream. So many. It's crazy. What up, Jamie? I haven't stopped for a while. How's everything? It's good, folks. You know what I think about? This is like pretty close to a home game at this point. It's pretty close to a home game. Just followed your Twitter. Thanks so much, man. I appreciate that. Thanks for the retweets and the favorites as well. I appreciate it, guys. Both at the same table. So sick. Yeah, he's downstairs. And he's like a floor below me as I'm like commentating my hands. But, you know, he wouldn't listen. He wouldn't be that kind of guy, of course. He's staying in our house. Goodness sakes. Wow, we have an all-in and a call. Do we got them ladders? The next pay jump is $200, so it's $80 jump here. And we're 3 ways to the flop. All right. So Alex calls, and they're now going to play a side pot. Again, $133 in bounties on the line here. Bet at $56,000. Matt, just stopping by. Did you go to the gym, Matt? Yeah. We're at the final table. If your internet went down, would it be possible to play on phone and tablet? Yes. Yes, it would. Rand in the house. What's up? Table grinders. 7s. Wow, that's a set. That's a flush. Oh, that's a full house. What the? Guys, we got to replay this hand. Are you kidding me? Alex just double knocked out. Alex has a $523 bounty. Look at this hand. We're in 7th now, you guys. We're guaranteed $300. So a raise, a re-raise all in, a call, and then Alex calls because of the bounty, as well as getting a pretty good price. Okay, wait. All in on the flop. Flush against a set. Obviously a sick cooler. King 6 here I think is going to be a call. It's really close, actually, with ICM, I guess. So whether we call or not, I'm going to fold. It's close. I don't know how wide our opponent is shoving. They're shoving everything we obviously call. So yeah, they get it all in here on this King Queen 7. Nut flush, set. 5 on the turn, King on the river. Alex has a full house, knocks both of them out, scoops 856,000, and now we're down to 7. Let's go, Gotti. Let's go. Little King, what's up? Little King 1980. Thanks for hanging out. The $27 Progressive Super Knockout. Alex is at our table as well. We're both on the final table. Yeah, he's downstairs. So the hype is real. What city do you live in? Calgary. How long have you been playing? 5 years. I've been a pro for 9 months. What is your biggest win? 20,000 in a tournament, 30,000 in a cash game. All right, we see a raise and then a re-raise all in. Krista Borg going to come through with another ladder. Guaranteed $298 plus the bounty, so like $400 for us. And we got Tank City here from Krista Borg. Call. King, Jack, 8s. We got a flip. Come on, King or Jack. Or 10. King, Jack, or 10. No, we wanted the bust out. They're both friends of the stream, but you know. Okay, you guys, we're going to go on break. That was a sick hand. Wow. So crazy. I'm going to play a quick 2.5-minute commercial. If you wouldn't mind sticking around to help support the stream. When we come back, we have 4 friends of the stream at this final table. Alex MFNB, this guy right here. Make a cameo, man. The guy at the final table right there.
Let's go.
First place.
Chop this one up.
Dude, what a sick hand. He's going to be playing downstairs, of course. Krista Borg in the chat. Solinus watching. 2.5 minute commercial. We'll be right back. Stay with me. What up, you guys? We're back. Tournament is resuming in 1 minute. Wow, that was such a sick pot. Let's go. The hype is real. Snyder, I should call when you repop. I don't think Snyder is watching the stream. I'm thinking maybe this isn't great. Lots of good players here. There's lots of good players here, it's true. Also, the premium worth it? I think so, Mr. Sheffer. Yeah, absolutely. I've loved using Gerard Premium so far, and they're constantly improving it. I mean, they're a relatively new company, man, so it's like, you know, what they have right now is good, but they're like scrappy, you know? They're like a startup style company, so like they're working to continue to prove and get everything better all the time, so. All right, so $300 plus the bounties, so it's like $420. 420 Kappa. Locked up right now, already guaranteed. First place is 1,700, as you can see, but it's a progressive knockout, right? So every time you bust someone out of the tournament, you get half their bounty in cash, the other half on your bounty. If you win the tournament, you win both yours and your opponent's bounty. So, yeah. It'll be around 3,000 for first, I think. Teppy, yeah. Alex is on fire. Alex is crushing it. That cameo, the hype is real though, man. The hype is pretty real. It's a pretty exciting moment. Alex is not streaming because we had the stream set up in the same room. Oh, we got jacks. I don't want to yell it too loud. I don't know, like... You could unintentionally hear it, you know? We got jacks. Yeah, so we have the stream, Kevin's stream set up over there, and then our stream set up is in the same room, so it doesn't really work to stream at the same time. So, yeah, that's why like both of us can't stream. Because normally, like, me and Kevin never overlap. It's just like Alex is a guest of the house, right? So like, you know, he's just playing like whenever and stuff. All in with Jacks. We get a call by Snyder. Here it is, you guys. Here's the hype. Here's the moment we've all been waiting for against the E6 hold. That's a good start. That's a goodish turn. There's better turns, but we hold by the river. That's fine. 115,000. Let's go. I want to make sure that, also, I don't want to bug the neighbors too much. I mean, if the neighbors want to watch, they can tune in. Twitch.tv/PokerStaples. Let's go. Jack 5 here is going to be a fold. Again, guys, with the spoilers and stuff, like, I ask that people be respectful and don't spoil what happens live. At the same time, it's like there's 2,000 people here, right? So we're not going to be able to control everyone. So, like, if you for sure want a spoiler-free stream, go full screen. But, you know, generally people are pretty good. Sometimes it'll spoil, it'll happen. And Jack 5 is going to be a fold here. Long tank going on. Long tank here. What's up, Jalamdara? Dave, how's it going, dude? Welcome back to the stream. Hopefully life is good, man. You're having a time here at a final table. Man, my nose is itchy today. I don't know why. All right, folds around to the small blind. He raises it up against Krista Borg. He's probably going to defend most of his hands here. Most of them. And we do get a call. Deuce 9-8. All right. Our opponent here is definitely a reg, but playing pretty tight. Krista Borg playing very well, of course. Very good player. Also friend of the stream. 12-12 over 41 hands. We don't really have enough info. We don't have enough info here either. But here's what we know. Friend of the stream, friend of the stream, friend of the stream. All three of them are playing very well. Regular, don't know if they're a friend of the stream. And then two people we don't really know much about at this point. Just timeouts for spoilers, guys. Just timeouts. You can do, like, you know, 8 hours or something so they can't come back. It's fine. If you have better Twitch TV. If you don't, just time out 10 minutes is fine. And I'll take care of it. Checks to Krista Borg, who bets on the 9-9-8 deuce after calling the flop. This is an interesting spot, I think. Because that 9 is not good for Krista Borg's range. It makes it so that it's hard for Krista Borg to have pairs. It's harder. He can still have them, obviously, and he can have trips. But the 9 reduces the amount of 9s that he can call the flop with. Does that make sense? It makes it less likely. But regardless, he gets it through. And we're on to the next hand. 4,000, 8,000, 1,000 ante. 10-7 suited here. Am I going to raise? I don't think so. We're a little bit handcuffed with our stack right now. Man, I don't know if my friend Mike is watching the stream or not, but if he is, man, I'm still in for sushi. We're just running deep, man. We're running deep. Are you gonna chop with Alex heads up? Yeah, man. I'll chop with Alex heads up if he wants to. Like, I'm in. $310 is gonna be a fold here. How long have you been streaming today? I don't know. I started pretty late. Let's see. 5 hours, 48 minutes. NYJ Mac FL, thank you so much for the sub, my friend. I really appreciate that. Welcome to Staples Stable. Get the hearts out, you guys, for NYJ Mac FL. You'll be able to get in that giveaway that we do later for the percentage. Thank you so much, man. I really appreciate the support. Welcome to the team. So many subs today. Thank you guys so much for the support. 32 new subs today. That's incredible. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Let's go. Vamos. Let's go. Man, I need new contacts tomorrow. Alex opens. We get a call from Saul, friend of the stream. We're just going to shorten Solinus LT to Saul. Let go, Darth. Let's go, man. And Alex is going to bet 12,000 here. Very small bet on this flop, which is pretty interesting. And a call. King of diamonds on the turn. Okay, so some of the draws are completed. By some of the draws, I mean flush draws. And we see a bet of 24,000 here. All right, all right. So we're going to go sub mode, I guess, just to stop the spoilers. And Solinus takes it down. So we are still 7 of 7, right? Sitting on 13 big blinds right now. But again, it's kind of a deep tournament, right? Like, I feel like the structure is 12 minutes at this point. I could be wrong. No, it's still 10 minutes. 10-minute blind levels. But we're still okay, right? Like, we have 13 big blinds. We can wait an orbit or two. We can find profitable spots, double up, etc. First time I ever saw Jamie do this. I was thinking about doing it. Like, the problem is the chat hype is less when you're sub-only mode, which makes me sad because it's really fun to watch the chat sort of explode when crazy things happen. At the same time, spoiler-free is kind of nice too. So it's like, I'm in the middle. I'm in the middle on, like, what's the best to do in these spots. You feel me? And we see an open from Krista Borg. Gonna fold the 4-8 again. TLS4 Gaming, what's up, man? Been hanging out with that $20 dono today as well. Thanks so much again for that, man. We see a raise from Krista Borg and a call from Alex, and we're gonna go 3 ways to the flop here. Snyder, Krista Borg, and Alex. Snyder, no offense, man. I kind of want you to lose. We have 2 friends of the stream up here. Let's go, Cash De Niro. Bet and a call. And a fold. Okay, Jack on the turn. I think this is a better card for Alex than it is for Krista Borg. Krista Borg raised pre-flop, so he can have all the aces, the kings, the queens, the jacks, right? He can have the ace-king, the ace-queen, the ace-jack. But Alex can have more of the 8-9 suiteds, the 7-8 suiteds, the 7-6 suiteds, the 10s and the jacks he can have as well. He can have a lot of those hands. Goes check, check on the turn. Interesting. So I think Alex very commonly has a 10 here, 10-9 or 10-8. Quite a decent amount. And no, it just checks it down. So Alex had maybe a smaller pair here. Krista Borg takes it with 9s. A little bit surprised. Ace-king. Okay, so I guess that's a valid float on this paired flop. And check down. So that makes some sense. Fold a 4-10 here. Right now it's 10 p.m. in Calgary. I start streaming in 9 hours from now. 9 hours from now, yep. We will start again, all over. Vertin backs the boom links we generally don't do in the chat just because it gets a little bit too heavy if we do allow it. So we do it on Twitter and stuff, but we generally don't do it on stream just because it gets too much. All right, so we see a check on the turn here, 43,000 in the middle. Andrew IUC doing this thing. B Brew doing his thing, 18,700 into 43,000. And takes it down. 6-7 here is just going to be full, no good. Again, still handcuffed, not a lot we can do. Alex in a really good position to put pressure on, and that everyone is like fairly equal, right? Crush Cake, thank you so much for the sub, my friend. I really appreciate that. Welcome to Staples Stable. Get the hearts out, you guys, for Crush Cake. Thank you so much for supporting me and the stream. Please don't spoil, man. Please don't spoil. Thank you so much, man. I do appreciate that. All right, 12 big blinds here. So I don't really like raising. I think it's just going to be a shove with 12 big blinds. Definitely going to be profitable. But we're too short to raise fold, I think, especially with Alex calling in the big blind correctly. I think it would be a mistake to raise and then fold to a shove. Rectum with the sub hype. Thanks so much, Rectum. I really appreciate that. Welcome to Staples Stable. Get the hearts out, you guys, for Rectum. Please, give me some run good right now. I need the run good. Get the Vamos out in chat with those hearts. We have ace-6 suited. The dream could die. Against jacks, we need an ace or heart. That's an ace study. Let's go, Kayla. 206,000. The dream is real. The hype continues. Oh my goodness. Let's check the chat here. Ace from space. Let's go. A7, are we going to open? No, I don't think so. We're now in the same ICM spot as everyone else, and that Alex can just sort of punish us here. Oh my goodness, we get there. Come on. I'm going to give you full credit here. Full credit to Rectum for subbing. Rectum, you gave us all the power, man. Thank you. Thank you so much. You're the best. Okay, let's keep going. We've seen an open from Krista Borg and a 3-bet from Alex. Again, I expect this with a lot of hands. Is a pretty small size. Sub hype. Phobes. Thank you so much, Phobes. I really appreciate that. Welcome to Staples Stable. Get the hearts out, you guys, for Phobes. Brand new sub to the stream. Thanks for hanging out, man. Sounds good. Alex takes it down. Nice. Jack 7's going to be a fold here. So we're guaranteed $300 plus the bounties. 420 still. 420 Kappa. First place, 1,700, as you can see, for first place, but it is a progressive knockout, right? So it's going to be more than 1,700 for first place. It's going to be more like 3,000 if you win. So it's a pretty big first place prize. Thank you. Thanks, man. Sub-only mode for final tables, sure. I would go sub-only with 27 left. Man, it's true. I just get so sad that I have to... It's just so exciting when you win a tournament and the chat explodes, but it's true. Gonna fix the bot for the weather because it still pulls out in for Lethbridge. That's true. As well as Chili bot because we have Chili right now. Alex taking a big pot there with the Jack of Hearts. I kind of missed some of that. Let's check it out. Let's watch this over. Okay. Alex opens. Right. Makes sense. Solendus calls. Okay. So we see this deuce 6-7. Alex check. Interesting. Okay, check. Bet on the turn. Alex definitely calls with the Jack High Hearts. That makes sense. Ace on the river and a double barrel. Alex calls. I like the call with the Jack. Yep, nice hand. Queen 5 here. I think a little bit too weak to call. We're just going to fold. And Queen 4 suited here. Okay, Queen 4 suited. The delay is coming. Come on, the delay is coming. We're going to get there. Going to start with a limp against Snyder here. See if we can get a flop, which we do. We see King 5-7. I think it's a pretty good spot for us to just, like, stab, right? We have Queen High. We're not going to win at Showdown very often, but we can get hands that have equity, like hands that don't have a pair, but could make pairs later on to fold, which we did. There we go. And Ace-7 here, if Alex doesn't open or Krista Borg doesn't open or B-Brew or Solendus doesn't open, we're definitely going to raise ourselves. If one of these guys raise, though, I think we just have to fold. It's like one of those weird spots with a short stack in the big blind. It does fold around to us here, and we're going to raise it up. Now, a really weird spot if it's raise, call, shove. I think I would have to fold in that scenario. Definitely going to call the reshove from Andrew, though, if it does come in here. I say definitely. I should probably think about this, actually. So I was thinking definitely because in most tournament scenarios, this is just going to be a slam dunk spot. At the same time, we're calling 75,000 to win 130 here. So we need like 36 or 37%, which we probably have. But the problem is also the ICM pressure of this situation is that if we call and lose, we're the short stack again. Whereas like we're tied with everyone right now. Man, I really didn't think... I thought I was just going to snap, raise, call this. But I think in hindsight, I'm going to fold. Because of that ICM pressure. So what does ICM stand for? Basically, it means that you have to adjust your strategy based on the payouts. And you have to call off a little bit tighter. And you can also shove a little bit wider if your opponent's no ICM. And I think that's one of the spots where like we're going to fold because of that. Ace ball. Let's go. Let's go, Kayla. Come on. The hype is real. Yeah, that's a tight fold. I think it's correct. I don't know. I'm gonna ask some really good people about it. Hype. Bink. Bink. Folding the 6-7. So we're 4 of 7, as you can see. Still have 3 friends of the stream hanging out here. Excuse me, 4 friends of the stream, if you include myself. Rectum hype. Thank you, Rectum, again. I appreciate that. Alex B. Poker, please don't kill PokerStaples' dream. Alex, come on, man. Let me win this tournament on stream. Second is pretty good. Open from Snyder. Black Zeus, thank you so much for the sub, my friend. I really appreciate that. Welcome to Staples Stable. Get the hearts out for Black Zeus. Thank you so much, man. I do appreciate that. You're the best. Thank you, thank you. So we see a raise and a re-raise all in from Andres. B-Brew tanking here, thinking it over. Looks like we may see a call. B-Brew has to call really tight here. Again, because of that ICM pressure. And we do just have a long time being going on here. B-Brew, like, you would think in normal situations, oh, I call 10s and stuff. But, like, with the ICM, you definitely have to fold 10s here. And do I think Snyder's going to call if it folds back to him? Yes. I have nothing to go off other than he seems like a confident kind of guy. Fold. Read is off. GG. R.I.P. Ace-King here. Okay, so this is another interesting scenario. I think I'm actually just going to shove here again because we don't really want to get into flips against this player, this player, or this player. So, like, it's not a huge, amazing situation if we get reshoved on, given that we're all equal here. So I'm just going to shove, which looks weird with Ace-King, but, like, the thing is, it makes our hand look weak, right? They're not going to think we have Ace-King here. And, yeah, against these 3 players, it, like, plays better, so. And it folds around. All right, we pick up 33K. It's fine. And it folds around to B-Bruh. And a shove from Solinus, just definitely going to be a fold. Even hype with this player, this player, this player, and this player. These 2 with a slight advantage, and then Alex with a huge, huge tip lead right now. Really good spot. Thank you guys for the love on Twitter and Facebook. I appreciate it. Oh, nice. Solace. There we go. We got Solace at the table as well. Nice, man. I got Solace on Twitter. Ship it, man. Give you the follow. Youngblood23 with that 7-month resub. Thank you so much, man. I really appreciate that. Welcome back to Staples Stable. Get the hearts out again, you guys, for 7 months in a row. That's a lot of months. Thank you so much for the support, Youngblood23. I really appreciate you being like that. You're the best. Thank you, Youngblood. Open from Alex. Just going to be a fold here. Or Queen 5. Grindiest heads up ever here, by the way. Alex on the Grizzy, yo. Okay, Jack 10. Can we raise? You know, it's like a pretty looking hand for sure. But again, we pretty much have to fold to like any aggression from this player, or this player. So I think it's just going to be fold again. Thank you, dude. There's a giveaway later. There is, Pulse AU. I'm giving away 2 more percent of my $530 The Weekender, which is a new tournament on PokerStars. So that's going to be coming up after the final table sub giveaway for the 710. I think the bounty equity pushes the A7 into a call there. Also the chance to eliminate a player. Yeah, I guess the bounty equity of like $75 there too. It's true. It's true. It's true. It's close, man. Aces against fives. Wow, we won a 5. We won 6-4. 6. Oh. Alex doubles up Andrew. I mean, nothing he could have done there. Obviously, with the pair, it's going to happen. Shorties are going to double. Ace Jack here, I'm just going to raise. It does suck to get reshoved on here, and I wouldn't really know what to do again. But yeah, I think raising is better in that we can sometimes get out of the sort of like, if there's a 3-bet and a 4-bet, or like a 3-bet and a call, we can sort of stay out of the way. I lost a hand. Let's go, Cash Dino Reno. So sitting on 207,000 here. We're in 5th of 7. Alex, friend of the stream, shoves it in here. Again, the bounties on the live. 500 here. 100, 148, 270, 130, 193. Queen 10. Okay, this is interesting. I don't think we can call shoves, but we can call min raises from both these players. If Alex opens, can we call a min raise? Our hand is like really nice, you know, it's like pretty. Once we see a shove, we just gotta fold though. Jay Lawrence 101, thank you so much for the sub, my friend. I really appreciate that. Welcome to Staples Stable. More hearts, you guys. Thank you so much for supporting me and this channel. I really do appreciate it. You're making a dent in that 10K downswing we're on right now, Jay Lawrence, so thank you. I was wondering about this 18 big blind under the gun shove. Was interesting with ace king. I think I like it. Thank you. Thank you. Me too. Pressure. Tilt. See a raise and a call from Snyder. Okay, we're having some 28 big blind stacks battling it out here. Check, check. All right. That Alex in the room with you? He's downstairs right now. He's downstairs. Kuzishan. He's in a different room entirely, so he can't hear what we have. Don't have to worry about snipes. We are 240 seconds, 4 minutes, plus the 20-second Twitch delay. So we're like 260 seconds away. So I don't see the time banks, but I'm pretty sure they're less than 260. And it would become apparent if a snipe was going to become an issue. I don't think anyone at this table would try, to be honest. Bet on the river and a call. King Queen wins. All right, forward at 11,000. And we have another player join us back in the middling stack area of the game. Queen 4 is going to be a fold on the button. Open here from Solinus LT. Gets through. All right. Killing Bird, thanks, man. Appreciate that. How's it going? Welcome back to the stream. Thanks for hanging out, my dude. First time I've actually watched the GIF under the webcam. Raffle? Yeah, man. It's a good one, right? Where's Kevin? He's at a dinner. He's at a dinner with friends, Jason. So, yeah, man. He's not here. I know, man. I know. But maybe we'll be getting some late night sushi with Kevin. Who knows? He might be going out, too. I'm not sure. King 8, Ace 10. Ace 10 is ahead. Hold! No! That is gross. Krista Borg, so close to knocking another player out. Just gets bad beated. The dream. Queen Jack, again, another strong hand here, but we have 3 stacks shorter than ours right now. Not going to be worth it. A little bit handcuffed. God, that's sick, man. Brutal. Brutal. Shove. Alex calls. Ace 7, King 5. We have to root for the ladder here. We don't really want friends of the stream to bust, but we have to root for it. We don't see it. Borg doubles up again. Alex gets closer to the rest of us. Everyone lives on. Ace-6 here, not going to be an open. The chat is real. Karma. Man, this is a late stream, you guys. Oh my god. It's going to be a tired day tomorrow. We are playing a $1,000 tournament tomorrow, too. If you guys like the stream, hit the follow button. The $1,000 tournament starts in 13.5 hours. Do you find you have a strategic edge in bounty tournaments? Yeah, I mean, I'm generally pretty confident about my poker skills in general. But I do think, like, I understand this format fairly well. Dane Gisak. Sub hype. Thank you so much, man. I really appreciate that. Welcome to Staples Stable. Get the hearts out for Dane Gisak. Thank you, man. You're the best. Ace King. Okay, here we go, Kayla. This is it. This is what dreams are made of. B-brew. Shove it in. Have Ace Queen. No, have King Deuce. Is better. We get this in. It's a double knockout on the line. It's $200. We have Ace King. We need an ace or a king. Ace or a king, Kayla. Ace or a king. That's an ace! Let's go! Ship the money! Double knockout, 97.93 into our account. We are now currently second place. Friends of the stream, Alex, Borg, myself, GG. I'd like to extend a GG to our friend here, Solinus. GG, man. But dang, that river is too exciting. Let's go. Oh, my goodness. All right, we're going to pull the Jack Deuce on the button. The hype is real, though. We got pretty good players left, and we're sorted deep. It's going to be a bloodbath here. We're 2 of 5. As you can see, the bounties we've earned up to this point are $215. So we've already earned $700, pretty much on the nose. And yeah. How does the percent of the weekender work, Jamie from McKeevil? Basically, if you have a PokerStars account in a country that can accept transfers, right, and you're a sub of the channel, you can enter a raffle. And if you win the raffle, you get 1% of my cash in the $530 tournament this Saturday and Sunday, right? So those are the only qualifications, basically. And I'm auctioning off 10% in total in 1% pieces, so that like 10 different people will have a sweat. Oh my god, what a sick river, though. God, just get there for the stream. Let's do it. Queen 7 suited, are we going to raise? I don't think so. Just going to fold. Gonna fold that one. Man, that was exciting. Let's do this thing. Let's get it going. All we do is win. 3 of 5 right now. I mean, really, there's not a huge difference between all of us at this point. Yo, Jamie, I gotta go to bed. I'll find out tomorrow who ships. Hope you and Alex go 1-2. Much love, buddy. Good luck, good luck. Thanks, man. Don't you guys forget Borg, by the way. Borg in the chat. Always helping out. Also at this final table. At a final table. Alright. Still streaming. 2,500 viewer hype. Man, if me and Alex and Borg go 3-handed, do you think we can hit like 4,000 maybe? I don't know. We might need some Twitch front page to get there, I think. Man, that's so sick against Borg. So, open from Snyder here. We have Jack and 9. Sort of interesting. How many hands are they playing? Actually, not that many. I am going to peel here in that we're getting a very good price, and our hand flops well enough, but it's cautiously. And it goes check, check. We see a 7 on the turn. We pick up a gutter, right? So like an 8, a 9, a jack are all very likely going to give us the best hand here. I think it's a good spot to bet. What rivers are we going to bet? I mean, probably a 3, a 4, a 6, an 8, a 9, a jack. Not an ace or a king. Like, if they call, I think that's most likely the hands we're going to see is like high card type hands. So I wasn't going to bet those cards. Andrew opens up the gun here. We have ace 3. It's an interesting spot for people to put on pressure. I don't think we can assume that he's opening wide enough for us to 3-bet the ace 3 here. Borg just shoves it in here. I don't think there's any spoilers. I don't see any spoilers anyways. in the chat. Man, the hype is almost real. Sometimes people will see results a few seconds before others. It's true. Yeah, the Twitch is sometimes off by 3-4 seconds. So you can refresh and maybe you'll be closer to their delay. But they're not spoilers. They're just like, yeah. So there's a shove and a call. Nines against ace-jack. Big flip here. Rooting for Krista Borg to take this down. Ace or jack? GG to friend of the stream, Krista Borg. Guys, get the hearts out in chat, please, for Krista Borg. Get the that's okay. Get the hearts out in chat. Friend of the stream, busting 5th place for $95 in bounties, plus $484. GG. Ripping pepperonis. We're going to open the Queen 7 suited here. But the good news is we're 3 of 4. We're guaranteed $700 plus the bounties, so $900 at this point. We have friend of the stream and housemate Alex MFNB, who's playing downstairs, currently still in the tournament. We are 4-handed. The hype is real. Let's do this thing. Ace 8-7 flop. We flop a flush draw. Actually going to take an interesting line here. I'm going to bet pretty big on this flop. We have better hands than our opponents. We have stronger aces than our opponent as we just get there. Let's go. So I'm going to choose a sizing that makes it look like we're going to triple barrel and put a lot of pressure on their range. And we're going to open up the Queen Jack suited as well. Let's go. Boom. Come on, Dottie. Barry Greenstein, ace on the river. Where's Barry? Wish Barry Greenstein was here. Open the Queen Jack, it folds around to Andrew, who 3-bets definitely too small out of position here. We're getting like almost 3-1 in position, out chipping Andrew. And we see a 4-bet here, and now we get to fold. But I definitely think that's a mistake. Ace from space, ace on the river. Let's go. And a 5-bet all in and a call. Ace jack against 10s. Wow. I definitely didn't think I was going to see those hands. Andrew hits a set. Andrew's up to 1.1 million, and unfortunately, Alex is now the short stack at the table, loses a huge flip there. Sub hype. Isaac CPD, thank you so much for the sub, my friend. I really appreciate that. Welcome to Staples Table. Get the hearts out, you guys, girls, people, for Isaac. You're the best, my friend. Thank you so much. See an open here, 9-4, a little bit too weak. I'm going to fold. So, yeah, that's really unfortunate for Alex, obviously. We were hoping for a 1-2 finish. From a purely strategic point of view, though, again, because we're trying to take Alex's money as he's trying to take mine, there's a big bounty on the line here, so there's going to be a lot of incentive to mix it up with Alex. So you shove, we're going to fold to 4-7. Snyder can call pretty wide there, though, I think, with that bounty. Let's go. This is going to be good. This is a battle right now. We're going to fold the Jack 4. Man, so much fun. What a fun final table this has been so far. It's not over yet. Um, 8-10 here. Are we going to raise? I mean, there's really a lot of incentive to get it mixed up with Alex, but I don't think so. Andrew can put a ton of pressure on us here. Alex, by the way, is still heads up in a 109 right now with around 3,000 for first. So he is at another final table heads up right now. And a big raise on the button, fold, fold. All right, takes it down. Oh my goodness. Is this it? Is this what dreams are made of? Scene open. Shove, Alex. Shove! God, he doesn't shove. So we have queens here. How are we going to play this? I kind of don't mind shoving here, actually. It's, like, huge. But if we 3-bet, we're not doing very well against 4-bets, right? Like, if we 3-bet call, that's a disaster with these stacks at this table. So, again, this is going to look pretty weird, but I think it's an ICM spot where it's, like, actually makes sense to shove 33 big blinds deep with queens. We can also call and, like, under-rep our hand, but I think our hand is strong enough where we just, like, don't mind shoving it in here. So I am going to. Again, it looks weird. Like, this is not a play I'm making not at this final table, but because of the payout structure, I think it makes sense to shove. So I'm going to. We need an ace. We don't get one. Krista Borg. And we take it down, 72,000. It's a weird spot. I don't know. I have to talk to some friends about that one. But queens. And queen 4 here. We do outchip Snyder. So I think I'm going to put in a raise here pre-flop. GG, man. GG. Raise, get a call. We see an ace-jack 4 board. We're going to bet. I think 48% is fine with our pair. Bet a call. 6 on the turn. Just going to check here. Not going to continue betting. Not going to continue the story. Check, check. And do we want to bluff the river here? I don't think we get anything to fold, really. So I'm just going to check. And we take it down. Against, like, king, queen, I'm guessing? Or, like, king 10 or queen 10 with a draw. Something like that. What was the last hand? Queen 9 with spades. Queen 9 with the draw. Yeah. Queen 6 on the button here. Not going to open. There's not really a lot of incentive with the 1 million stack. Pod Banzai. Thank you so much for the sub hype, my friend. I really appreciate it. Welcome to Staples Stable. Get the hearts out, you guys, for Pod Banzai. I appreciate it. Again, to the people just tuning in, you can see the payouts in the bottom left corner. Guaranteed $700. Plus, it's a knockout tournament. So, like, the bounties you see here, you get cash into your account. If you bust someone out, we have an all-in ace-7 against ace-king. We want a 7. We want a 7. Rippin' pepperonis, guys. Please pay respects to our friend Alex MFNB, who gets 4th place in the tournament. He gets $700 plus $500 in bounty, so he gets $1,200. Huge score. The guy's a legend. Got 15,000 score yesterday. Got 24th in the Sunday Million on Sunday. He's currently heads up in a tournament right now, a 109 tournament. The guy is absolutely killing it. Give him some respect. The guy's going to be streaming when he gets back to Vancouver. Vamos for Alex. So sick, man. GG. Good run. What a fun tournament it's been. Jack 3 here, not gonna raise. So we're three-handed against some pretty good players, I think. Andrew IUC is playing pretty well. Snyder a little bit tighter at this point, but that's okay. You know, still playing well, I think. So we're just gonna be grinding. Andrew can put a decent amount of pressure on us, given that we're equal stacked. As you can see, we're guaranteed $924 plus the 200 we've earned, so like $1,100 locked up. But we are playing for probably another 2,000 with the bounties. Maybe not quite that much. Yeah, like first place is going to end up being like 2,700 with the knockouts. We see a limp and a call. We're going to check here with the king 7. And okay, we see a check. Do we want to stab on this board? I mean, there's a decent amount of good turns, so I kind of like it. An 8, a 9, a queen, an ace give us straight draws. A spade gives us an out. A king probably gives us the best hand. So there's like a decent amount of draws that come in on the turn. Now, our draws weren't that strong, but I still think it's worth playing. I'm going to try a limp here with a 6-8 suited. And we see king jack 2. I think it's a really easy board again to just bet here. If they don't have a king or a jack or a spade draw or like a straight draw, they're going to fold. And we have some backdoors, right? Like we can barrel on a diamond. An 8 or a 6 could give us the best hand. 4, 10 here on the button, just going to be a fold. We're in a good spot, though, 680,000. Ace, queen, okay. So we see a raise on the button. We are going to be 3-betting here. There isn't that same ICM pressure, right? So we don't have to like shove this in or go too crazy. So let's make it right around 94,000 here. Not intending to fold at this point. Like if we see a 4-bet, it'd be really, really interesting, I think. But definitely not planning to fold right now. We see an 8-8 king board. So we just bet calling here. I don't really like checking. So we're going to start with a bet and see what we do on the turn. And we see a fold. Okay, we take it down. Up to 772,000, so we're in a pretty decent spot now. 5-10, not going to be a play if the button opens. If the button folds, we'd probably start with a limp, but we do see a raise. Wish he would just smooth call this queen-queen against the aggressive player. Yeah, I mean, like, that's definitely a plan that can happen. It does keep the pot small and pot control and under rep hand, which is kind of nice in that spot. Yeah, I don't know. It's close. It's close there. 3-4 takes it down here. 6-4 on the button, not going to be a raise. Just going to fold. Fold, fold, all right. 3s, here we go. Raise and a 3-bet. Does it make sense to 4-bet here? Not really. I don't think we have to tango, especially because if we 4-bet, we'd have to get it in against Snyder, which is like just risking too much with threes, I think. And we don't mind them going to war, right? Like if we get heads up, that's a really great thing for us. Yeah, it's a really awkward spot because the button knows you aren't 3-bet bluffing those stacks. Exactly. Like this is a good player here, so like he knows that we're not bluffing there. Like we don't have a light range, so it looks like exactly what we have. And we're doing really poorly against a 4-bet, and they're gonna flat really well in position. So it's just like it's a weird spot. Me and Pulse are on the same page, man. Me and Pulse know what's up. See an open from Andrew again on the button here. We're gonna fold the Queen 4 suited. A7 on the button. We are going to raise. GG, Alex. GG, man. I am. Alex just busted, unfortunately, in 4th place. But I am still in 3-handed here. I'm going to call it a small blind, Jack 9-5. I actually think this hits our opponent pretty hard. I'm going to check back here. On a save turn, we can bet. And we are going to bet here to protect our hand. Protect our equity, right? We don't want, like, the 8-7s of the world to just get a free card. Thank you, Flix. I appreciate it, man. Man, it's got to be early for you, Flix, or something. Good luck. Take it down. Thank you so much, man. I appreciate that. My friend Alex that just busted the tournament, actually, Flix, we were using... 1 second. Shangara. Thank you so much for the sub, my friend. I really appreciate that. Welcome to Staples Stable. Get the hearts out, you guys, for Shangara. Brand new sub to the team. Thank you so much. The I Won't Million emote, he was down to like the final 3 tables in the Sunday Million. So we were using that quite a bit the other day. Thanks for hanging out, Flix. If you guys haven't checked out Flix's channel, you definitely should. Legend of the Game, all-around good guy. Does a really great stream. Thanks for hanging out in the chat, man. There's so many streamers in the chat, actually. There's so many. Ah, it's nice to, like, have a winning day, you know? And 9-5 on the button here. Do we want to raise? Again, I don't think there's much incentive to. Just going to fold. Black Seuss, what up? What up, my dude? We still limp in a check. Check, and I expect Andrew to bet here a lot. We see a check back, which I think can be a queen, a 10, a 7... the ace of hearts, maybe even the king of hearts with a draw. I think those type of hands are going to be checking back. Bet and a call and a 7 on the river. I expect Andrew to have the best hand a lot here. Wow, that bet sizing, though, does not look like a bluff to me. Alex, hey. How's it going, man? Are you 109 update? I got second. Yeah, GG. But I mean, still an epic day, man. Like, what did you make?
I think I made over to 2,500 today.
2,500. The legend, guys. The legend. Yeah, let me win this tournament, and then we'll go for sushi.
Let's go.
And we'll do it, man. All right. So we see an open here, really big open, a full 3x. Not going to defend the 7-9. I mean, it could be a good adjustment, actually, but I don't think Snyder knows why they're 3xing. I think they're just 3xing because they're on their phone and it's easier. So yeah, we're going to start with a limp here with the 10-7. And Jack 3-4 again. I'm going to stab here. It's going to be one of those spots where it's just like, ah, man, I really got to stand up to him at one of these points. But, like, is this the one, you know? Snap call. Just going to check fold the turn here. Check, check. Not going to bluff again on the river. Check, check. King 3. 3 takes it down. And the gig is up, I think. We're going to get much less respect now. We're all very close at this point. All very close together. As you can see, we have $1,100, $924 plus the bounties. But we will be playing for around $2,700 if we can win this thing. Bring Alex in. Alex is right over there, man. Alex, poke your head in for a second. Let the people know what's up. Let them know you're still hanging out.
What's up, guys? Let's go, Jamie. 3-handed.
Let's go, man. 3-handed. See a limp on the button and a limp. I'm going to check. Flop top pair. We're going to start with a lead for sure. We can get value from clubs. We can get value from straight draws. We can get value from flush draws. Those are all good things. Now we see a lead on this flop. Do we want to raise or call? I think calling is fine. I think raising is over-representing our hand a little bit. We don't want to tell them like we have a 2-pair or anything because it doesn't do very well. And now we see a very interesting squeeze from Snyder, and I feel like he's going to take down the spot. I can't call this squeeze. It looks way too strong, and he does take it down 150,000 going his way. And look at that. We're even in chips again. Here we go. Open on the button. 4-5 suited. It is a pretty looking hand, but I think it's going to be a fold. And a call. King 4 flop. Let's go. When you win tonight, PokerStaples, are drinks on you. If I win this tournament, definitely, man. Definitely. But, I mean, I'm not going to drink, I don't think. I have to stream tomorrow. If I win 2,700, so, like, it wouldn't be a drinking thing, but I would definitely pay for sushi. All right, we flop top pair against Andrew here on this 9-4 deuce, so we're going to bet. It doesn't have to be that big, to be honest. Maybe. Let's make it like 34,000 or so. We want to make it a size so that we still have bluffs, right? And I think on a board this dry, Andrew doesn't expect us to bet like a third, you know? Queen on the turn. We're going to bet this card as a bluff a lot, so we're going to continue betting. See, check though. Let's make it like 72,000. So I think this queen on the turn is kind of a nothing card for our opponent, right? They're still going to call all their 2s, all their 4s, all their 9s, and probably a decent amount of ace highs still. So I like continuing to bet it, even though it's like technically a scare card for our hand, right? Like queen X type hands get there, but there's not that many. All right, Andrew min raises here. We're definitely going to be peeling. 3-1 in position, relatively deep. 10-8 deuce flop. We have a lot of good backdoors. I'm not going to be giving up at this point. I think we're going to start with a bet. We can barrel so many turns, so many. I think we want to go a little bit bigger. A club, a jack, a 7, a 9. We take the free card. A 6, a queen are all good cards for us to barrel, but we take it down. You suggest a chop. I don't think a chop is a good idea in that I feel fairly comfortable in this situation. I've actually only got like 1 second so far this year in terms of like heads up and 3-handed situations. I have like 7 or 8 wins in 1 second, so I feel pretty comfortable. We're relatively deep. I think I'm gonna put in. I'm gonna be able to win this a decent amount of the time, I think. So I don't really want to chop, and we're gonna bet here on this queen 10-10, and we take it down. Good luck, Cyrus. Jack 5 here. Not going to raise. I think our image is pretty poor. And we see limp. Man, my eye is just so dry. So dry. By the way, you guys, I think the stream has to start a little bit late tomorrow. I think it's going to have to start at like 10 a.m. or something. Because, yeah. Adrian Phoenix, thank you so much for the host, man. I really appreciate that. For 135 viewers, I really appreciate that. If you guys haven't checked out Adrian Phoenix's stream yet, you're doing something very wrong in your life. I don't know what you're doing. Get your life figured out. It's a great stream. He's a really great guy. Thank you so much for the host, dude. I really appreciate it. So we make a sneaky little call here with the ace 7. You can also 3-bet, and we flop an ace. And this is a perfect spot for us to just like call down because it's a good spot for them to bluff. Drinks and sushi on PokerStaples. Let's go. No, I feel you, Adrian. I feel you, man. Thank you so much. I'm actually feeling my dry contact right now. And we see a bet on the turn of 56,000 into 137. Again, this is going to be a call. I'm going to think about it a little bit. And then, you know, pretend like I'm logicking into something and then call. And 4 on the river. Perfect. It's a bad bluff card for our opponent. But again, I think they're going to triple barrel their ace-x type hands a lot here. And they don't expect us to have a hand as strong as this. If they check the river, it's really interesting as to whether we can get value from worse hands or not. It really looks like a missed flush draw, but the question is our opponent going to call with a 5 enough of the time, you know? Are they going to call with like kings and jacks and 10s and queen x type hands enough of the time here? And are they checking like ace 8, ace 9, ace 10 type hands? They're probably betting those, actually. So I'm going to bet here. It's a little bit thin in that I don't know how wide they call. Like, I don't know if they call with a 5 or a queen. And, like, you know, this is an issue. Oh, we chop with those hands, actually. I didn't even think about, like, ace 9, ace 10, ace jack, all chop. I didn't recognize that, which makes it more of a bet for us, for sure. 8-5 here, we're going to call. Yeah, just for spoilers and stuff. And we're going to bet here with the 2 pair. And we get a fold. All right, take it down. We're at 800,000 though, pretty good spot. 810 on the button. We're going to put in a raise. I haven't been raising the button very much, but I think this is a good spot to do so. Thank you guys for the love on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, and Snapchat. Running the gamut right now. Ace-5 deuce board. We don't have to bet very big. I think 48% is fine. This is a size that I would choose if I was going to triple barrel. Good luck, Vernon Backs. Good luck, man. And we get check raised, which is super interesting because they're not flatting very many aces. This represents like almost nothing at all. Represents like heart draws, ace-5, ace-deuce, deuces, fives. At the same time, we have like almost no equity. So it's like a 4-bet or fold type situation, I think. I don't really want to float because we have no equity, so I prefer just like putting in action here. Now, if we 4-bet, we don't really represent much either. So is Andrew the type of player that is going to stick in the 4-bet? When we 3-bet it, will they 4-bet? Because we don't make any sense either if we 3-bet. And I don't know. I think I'm just going to fold. You know how deep we can go in there, in that spot? Like, we can just go 80 levels deep. At the same time, we can just move on and play the hand straightforward, and that'll work too. Alex, you want to hook me up with some water, man?
Yep.
God, I'm just choking up here. Choking up. 2,800 viewer hype. I got a glass here, man.
Oh.
We're gonna fold the 5-8 to the raise and the re-raise. Just water's straight water's fine. And we had a call. Okay, to the flop. 201,000 in there. Thanks, dude. Appreciate it.
That was my PA application.
There it is. 2,800 viewer hype. That's a lot of viewers, you guys. 5-3 suited here. Okay. Gonna try and limp again if given the opportunity, but I expect Andrew to open a lot of hands now, given that he's opened up a little bit more of a lead on us. And we get a snap peel out of the big blind. Check. Sorry? Yeah, man. Sounds good. Check, check. Okay. I think Andrew has the best hand here most of the time. Jack 10. Interesting. Okay. So I'm really curious what Andrew decided to check down. Jack 8. Wow. Oh, he must have bet the flop. Okay. I just misunderstood the hand history. Not going to open the 4-7 here. As you can see, the blind's now 10K, 20K. We're sitting on 35 big blinds here. 30 and 47. So we're all relatively close now. Relatively close. Andrew takes another small one down. Jack deuce here against Andrew, who limps. Okay, nice. So we're going to see a flop with Jack deuce. Ace 10-9. I'm honestly more afraid of a check than a bet. Once we see a bet on this flop, I kind of like floating. We have a lot of good turns, right? A queen, a king, an 8, a 7, a club, a jack are all really good cards for us. And when we check 2 on the turn, we can bet as well. Also, it's really hard for Andrew to have ace-x type hands here. But once we see the barrel on the turn, I'm just going to fold. And I know, like, some of the people that are not subscribers to the channel that are watching this may, like, not know exactly what I'm talking about. I recognize I'm using a lot of lingo right now, and it's weird to not have, you know, the questions that people generally ask about, like, what do you mean when you say stuff like that. It's just, like, three-handed. It's kind of hard to dumb it down so much just because it's, you know, it's like a high-pressure three-handed situation, so we're constantly moving and thinking. But if you guys have any questions after this, I'm going to open up, like, the non-sub chat for a little while right after the tournament ends and take some questions. And then we're going to do a sub giveaway as well after. So stay tuned for that. Okay, you guys. The tournament is on break for 5 minutes. As you can see, you're not going to miss any action. I'm going to take a 2.5-minute commercial here. I'm going to walk around, stretch out a little bit, and then we'll be back in action in 2 minutes and 30 seconds. Again, $1,100 locked up right now. First place is $1,700 plus the bounties, so it's going to be more like $2,700 for first place. The hype is real. Thank you guys so much for being here. You were watching PokerStaples right here on Twitch. Be right back. What's up, you guys? We're back. Thanks for being here. Let's see what's going on in the chat. Okay. I'm allowed on the sub mode. This is the only one I sub to usually. I'm excluded. Well, Prospect, thanks, man. Thank you for subbing to the channel. I appreciate you supporting me, man. The band needs some vising. It's just like my contacts are a little bit old, and we drank a lot last night, so that that doesn't help, man. That doesn't help. Dehydrated hype. Looks like you're having some sort of allergic reaction now. Just like my eyes dry is all. I tried to watch it a little bit on break. Garlic fried rice from Zen8 would be a premium. It's true, but they close at midnight, Cyrus. We might be going to you and me, though, after. So I'll keep you in the loop. When you're all this close three-handed, would you ever deal from the rolling ace-king? Again, like, I think I'm going to do fairly well against this lineup of three. Nothing against them. Like, I think they're both very good players. But I just feel fairly comfortable with my heads-up and short-handed game, and that I've done fairly well this year. And, so yeah, like, I'm cool playing. And it looks like we're all ready to go. All right, 3-deuce suited on the button. I like opening. It's suited. It is deuce 3, but I think it's worth a play. And deuce 4 jack here, we're going to bet and to choose again a size in between the 248 and 33%. Just because, like, I don't think I would bluff for a third. I think I'd go a little bit bigger this deep. So I think 43,000 is good. Bet, get a call. We see a king on the turn. Now I don't think we can get called by enough worse hands by betting here. The question is, what do we do on the river? Well, now we have the best hand, so we raise. I think think we raise. Our opponent doesn't have very many 2s. Is a jack going to piss off and a 4 going to piss off? Probably. Although, now they just choose like a polarized size. Is king jack going to piss off? Maybe not. We may just have to call this river. We do have trips here, right? Which is obviously a very strong hand. But at the same time, like, our opponent is still good. Like, Andrew is good, right? So this is different than if you're playing a 10-cent game, right? If you're playing a 10-cent game, you're definitely raising here. You have trips. It's hidden. They don't think you have very many 2s. Andrew is good, though. So is Andrew going to pay us off with a jack here? I don't know. Or a king here? I don't know. Maybe. It's close. I'm going to call. It's really close. King 7. I mean, maybe he pays us off. I don't know, man. I don't know what to think there. I definitely didn't think we saw very many kings in his range. We see an open from Snyder. We're going to call with the queen 5 suited. And we are going to go for a check raise on this flop. There's lots of queens and 10s and 7s and flush draws and straight draws that we can all get value from. And it's much more likely than, you know, us being up against like a better queen or an overpair here. So I like check raising because we can represent a lot of bluffs, and we can get our opponent to like stick it in with draws and stuff, which is obviously good news for us. We get a call 5 on the turn. That's pretty good. 2 pairs is decent, and we're just gonna pile it in here. Our opponent has 330,000. Jam, and Snyder's thinking and probably gonna call. I think probably gonna call. And thinking this long, I don't think a queen is folding. I don't think a queen is thinking this long, by the way. I think we're going to see ace 10, king 10, jack 10, 10, 9, 10, 8 type hands. Also just like straight flush draws and straight draws too. And we're up to $1 million now, so we're in a pretty good spot. We're going to 3-bet Andrew here if we see an open on the button, which we do. So we want to make this pretty big. We're out of position, so we're going to make it like 157. It's like 4x's open. 157,000. But again, we can just put so much pressure on out chipping Andrew. We also have the ace blocker, right? So having an ace in our hand makes it less likely Andrew has those ace king, ace queen, ace jack, ace 10 type hands. So it's a pretty good spot for us to do this. You know, our ace 5 is okay, but it's better to just kind of like bully Andrew here, I think. Just won a satellite at the casino for 550 main event I was talking about. Nice, Tally Slapper. Congrats, my friend. That's really, really awesome. And we see like a min 4-bet here, which is pretty interesting. I don't know what to do here. I don't think I'm folding, right? Like I'm getting 4-1 here. So I have to win 20% of the time, and I have an ace. So the question is, do I want to call or do I want to shove? And I don't really buy Andrew's game plan here. I think Andrew thinks I'm full of it a lot, and I still do have this ace blocker. So I think Andrew's just like trying to play back at us here. I am just going to shove it in, which is a high variance play, but I think it's correct. Pros! Thank you so much for the sub, my friend. I really appreciate that. Welcome to Staples Stable. Get the hearts out, you guys, for Pros 3U5. And please get something out in chat, because we just 5-bet. As a semi-bluff, let's get it going. Do 7 on the button here. Not going to open that. Going to be a fold. The 5-bet bluff is real. Definitely going to be a highlight today. Definitely. God, I wish I would have made more of an effort on my hair. It's alright, though. Hey, by the way, say hi to YouTube. What's up, YouTube? Thanks for hanging out. We are in sub mode just because we don't want spoilers. So I don't know if this is going to be a thing we do in the future. That's just like what we decided to do today. Do you want to shove here or like limp call or raise call? I kind of like shoving, I think. Sub hype, X Josh. Thank you so much, my friend. I really appreciate that. Welcome to Staples Stable. Get the hearts out, you guys, for Josh. I remember you, Josh. I think you hang around here every once in a while. Hey, thank you so much for the support. I really do appreciate that. 10 deuce on the button, sitting on 1.4. Just going to be a fold. Just going to be a fold. See shove here. Sort of indifferent as to whether we see a call or not. Ace 3. Not going to be folding pre-flop very much. If Andrew opens here, do we want to 3-bet or just call pre-flop? I think Andrew is going to 4-bet against us a lot, so I don't really want to waste this ace. We're going to call. Congrats again on your good week. I hope you're talking to Alex. It looks like you are talking to Alex, because we're down a lot of money this week. If we win this tournament, we're still down a lot of money, but hey, I'm still going to be happy regardless. Jack 6-5, we have ace high still, and we have backdoor flush draw, and it checks to us. I'm going to bet to protect our hand here. We don't want king queens, king 10s, 10-9, 10-8s, 10-7s, 9-8s, 9-7s. We don't want them to have free cards, right? So we're going to bet to protect our hand a little bit. 8 of diamonds on the turn, kind of interesting. And we see a check from Andrew. Do we want to continue betting here 3 times, or do we want to take the free card? I kind of like betting instead. I don't think I'm going to bluff the river. I think I'm just going to bluff the turn. Because I think what Andrew thinks about me right now is what I'm thinking. Okay, we're on that level because Andrew's really good. Andrew thinks that I don't bet the turn enough because I probably don't. So I think Andrew's going to give me a decent amount of credit there. I don't expect him to fold a jack. I don't think he has very many jacks that check call the flop. Queen 7 here. I'm going to start with a limp. I don't really care if Snyder chips up a little bit here. I think it's fine. You know, if he picks up my 10,000, that's okay. We don't have to risk our whole stack and doubling them up to, like, you know, 500,000 when we have, like, both these guys in such weird sort of ICM spots where they're close together. I'm going to open up the jack 3 on the button here. Again, they're pretty close together in stacks, 300,000 and 500,000. I think it's worth a raise. You feel me? Millie hype! I won't million! Where's Flicks? Open, get a call. We see ace-4-5 flop. I mean, this is a pretty good flop for us in that we have more aces than our opponents. And we're going to bet 48%. I think is fine. We have the gutter, right? If we get check raised again from Andre, we're in a weird spot as to what we do. Really weird spot. Jack 8 suited, we're going to be calling, unless it's a shove. If it's a shove, we fold. But here we go. Against Andrew, we're going to call like any sort of reasonable raise pre-flop. We see shove. We just have to fold now. Which I think makes a lot of sense in certain situations. King, queen suited here. We're going to be playing. This is a hand where I think just shoving is better. What's up, Felix last name? How's it going, man? I'm still on. I know I started very late in the day, but it's true. We are 3-handed in this tournament. The hype is real. I'm super pumped to be here. And thanks for showing up, Felix. All right, we're going to raise the king 5 on the button. Snap shove, we're going to fold. Again, we don't mind if they get closer together. Like, I still think it's going to be an open, but, you know, they're getting pretty close. 12, 5, 25K are the blinds now. And it folds around to us. Okay, we pick it up. 3s, we're going to be shoving against a min raise. If we see shove, I think it's going to be a fold. But we do see the min raise, which is great. Now we just get to pile it in with 100,000 dead money out there with a pair. Are you kidding me? Let's go. And we take it down. 1.5 million. And we have king jack here. I don't really want to allow my opponents the opportunity to reshove. Just going to shove myself. Andrew calls with queens. Okay, we need a king. We need a king, Dottie. Come on. Give us the king ball. Let's go. Ah, yeah, that's a jack. Okay. We're still fine. We're still in the chip lead. 1.2 million. But Andrew does have 800,000. So, it's not as exciting. Now we're closer together. We got to grind again. This knockout is big, by the way, you guys. It's $250 cash to knock this player out, plus an increase in our bounty. I don't think it's worth it with 10-5, though. We are playing for a $300 pay jump and then a $500 pay jump after that. So I think our hand is a little bit too weak for that. Andrew folds. It's going to be a shove here with 9-7 suited. Snyder folds. All right, we take it down. Again, we can continue to put the pressure on here. I mean, we can't get too crazy out of line, but we can. And we're going to raise up to 10-8. And we take it down. 1.2 milli. See a limp on the button. Okay, first limp of the session. And another limp. Do we want to do like 100,000 here? I don't think Andrew has a very good hand. And I don't think Snyder is going to be limping the nuts. So even though we only have Jack 5 here, I'm going to raise this up to 100,000. If we priced in to call Snyder, so be it. but I don't think he has a very good hand limping the button here, and it goes fold, fold. PokerStar, thank you so much for the sub, my friend. I really appreciate that. Welcome to Staples Stable. Get the hearts out in chat, you guys, for PokerStar. Thank you so much for the support of the stream. And Cordy B, thank you for the host. 47 viewers. We're all in for a $500 bounty. Hold. No king or nine. Let's go, Kayla. $500,000 added to our stack. Plus, look at that beautiful $266 bounty. The hype is real. Thank you so much for the support. Let's keep it going. Heads up hype is real. We're going to open the Jack 7 on the button. We're going to peel. We flop the toppest pair. So we're going to bet here. And we see a check. I think 48% is fine. We'd be betting most of the time with 48%. Again, let's do a recap on the money we've earned up to this point. $1,200 guaranteed plus the bounties we've earned up to this point, which is $482. So we've already earned $1,600. But, of course, we're playing for $1,700 plus both of our bounties. So add $600 to first place, plus the bounties we've already earned. It is $2,700 for first place. That's what we're playing for, you guys. Huge difference right now. We're playing the $1,500 heads-up match, so it's pretty intense. Check on the river. Can we bet this jack for value? I don't know if we're going to see a 9 check twice, so I am going to bet here pretty small. I don't think we're going to see a jack check twice either, to be honest. I think we see 4x and ace-high type hands. Jack 10, I mean, fair enough. Well played, I guess, to get us to bet the river there. And we're going to open the 6-4 suited on the button. See a fold. All right, 1.4 million. Get the sense that Andrew is fairly patient at this point. Relaxed. And we see a raise here. We are going to defend with the Queen 7. And we see a Jack 8 deuce. I think it's actually okay to just check fold here. If the 7 was like a 9 or something and we had some good turns for us, where we turned a decent amount of equity, I would probably lead on that flop. But in this scenario, we don't have that many, you know? Like, we can turn some gutters for crappy straight draws, but that's about it. And we're going to open the 4-7 suited here. King, king, 4 flop. So we're going to bet here most of the time, but we are going to go for that 1/3 sizing. Because it's just like, with our bluffs and value hands, we're going to bet really small on this flop. And we take it down. Four, 6, not going to defend. I know, like, the bosses of No Limit Hold'em would probably just be defending any 2 here. I don't think I'm good enough at heads up out of position to make a profit with the 4-6. So it's just going to be a fold for me. I'm probably going to introduce the limp now for the first time with the 4-8. Our hand is not great. And I think limping is going to be a good strategy against Andrew. And it checks to us again. We're going to bet here with the 8. And take it down. All right. Ace-10 suited, we're going to put in the 3-bet if given the opportunity, which it looks like we're going to. We're going to make it like 164,000 or so, something like that. So just over 3x out of position. It would have been really interesting if we got 4-bet there. I think we were going to be priced in to call. 4-5, again, we're going to limp on the button here. And we see a 3x raise, getting 2-1 in position. Again, we're just gonna call this 3x and fold on this flop. Not a lot we can do there. Deuce 8 gonna be a fold. And we're going to go back to a raise here with the ace. Get a fold, all right. See a limp. I'm going to check with the Jack 7. I think it's fine. And we see King 8 3 flop. Do we want to bet? I don't think so. Again, we don't really have very many backdoors. I don't think it's a great spot to do so. I'm generally going to want to bet in the spot with more equity. Check, check. I'm more worried about the check than a bet. I think they have some sort of showdown value. I'm going to try and squeak out a free river and maybe get there with a jack or a 7 or a 9. But most of the time, I think they have a king or an 8 or a 3, and they're not going to be folding. So, and 4-9 on the button here. We're going to try a limp again. And check on this 10-10-7-7. I think betting is fine. I expect like all sorts of gut shots to peel here, but I think there's enough non-gut shots that'll fold, so. We bet, take it down, 10-4. We get a walk. All right. That's interesting that we got a walk. A little bit surprised, to be honest. We're going to raise the 7-6 on the button. I think the raising strategy is going okay for us right before he 3-bets. But, I mean, I do think it's a decent strategy. This is the first 3-bet we've seen as well, and that 3-bet's kind of small. I'm pretty sure Andrew is watching the stream, by the way, because BBZ Stables knows about the stream. So I imagine he's watching and, like, developing reads. So it's really interesting dynamic right now as to, like, what he's going to read into me saying things, you know, and, like, do I set him up to think differently than he should be thinking, or do I just like level 1 it, you know? So that's going through my head right now in terms of like, what image do I want to put in Andrew's head as to what I think about him, you know? Which is really fun. It's an extra dimension with the stream, figuring out like how you want to portray yourself to your opponent that you don't normally have, which is fun. Open the ace-5, get a call, 10-9-6 board, not a great board for us. We don't really have very much equity except for like an ace is a good turn. It's going to be a check-check here. I'm not going to c-bet this board. 5 on the turn is a good turn that we get to call now because there's lots of draws we can get value from. So yeah, we do get to call 1 bet here. 62,000, interesting. Okay. So we're going to start with a call. Now the question is, do we call the river? Levels on levels, right? That's a really bad card for our opponent to bluff. Then again, you know, he may think that we may know that, and we would give him credit for it. Once it checks to us, I think it's very clear we just check back here, and we beat 7-5. Queen 3 suited. It's going to be a play. We're going to call. I'd like to thank you guys for being here, including all the plebs, the non-subs in chat. I really do appreciate you guys. The only reason we have sub mode is that we don't have any spoilers going on. So, because we just don't want people to like spoil and say like, oh, he busted, you know, before the 4-minute delay comes through. But I really do appreciate all you guys being here. If you like the stream, hit the follow button. It's free. I do appreciate that. And I will open it up to non-sub mode after the tournament is over. If you guys want to ask me anything, I'll be hanging out for, you know, at least 10 minutes. We're going to do a giveaway after this as well. So we see a bet. We have Queen I here, which is good sometimes, heads up. So I think check calling is fine. And turn 6 of diamonds. Interesting. I was thinking about whether I wanted to check raise or check call that turn and let him bluff the river. Once it goes check, check, I think it's pretty clear that we just want to bet here. And I don't even think it matters really what size we choose. Because on this board, he's going to put us on like a flush or a bluff. So it's like we might as well go a little bit bigger here. Like whether we bet 40% or 60%, he's going to put us on the same range of hands. Just because of how the board ran out. And we see a tank fold. Blinds are going up to 15K, 30K. Our opponent now sitting on 26 beavers and a dream. We're going to open up the 7-10 here. He does have a pretty good stack to 3-bet, but I definitely like opening this as opposed to limping, especially with how this match has been playing out. If we see another 3-bet here, Mosquito hype, we could, you know, look at adjusting. King 5-4, I'm going to c-bet. I don't think we have to go quite that size. Like 61,000, something like that. Drop a couple K off. 61,000. Now, I don't expect any sort of like gut shot combo type hand to fold here. I don't expect a 5 over a 4 or a king or a queen or a diamond to fold this turn. So I'm probably just going to take the free card in that I don't think very much folds. It does look like a good barrel card, but I think like just given this match, we're not going to get very many folds. So I'm going to check back. Queen on the river. We probably lose now. I mean, almost definitely, unless they for some reason decide to check 6-7, 6-8. Isn't this like a weird spot where Faraz Jaka decided to hero call the river? I guess like gutters. Oh my goodness. So, I mean, I don't have any time bank, but it, like, there's serious merit to it, by the way. Because, like, 6-7, 6-8, 7-8, like, all the 2s and 3, like, every straight draw that, like, floated is bluffing this river now. I don't have any time bank. But, like, if there's ever a spot to call with 10 high, I think we just found it. And it would have been the coolest thing of all time. I'm so mad that I didn't do it there. Would have been such a great spot. It would have been just like legend status. It would have been worth it forever. I'm a little tilted about it, but we're fine. We're just going to keep going. That's a pretty good spot to call. Okay, so we see a 9-8-3 board. We have 2 overs and an open-ender. I don't really want to get check raised in this spot, especially with the heart draw. I think our hand is strong enough. Like we don't have showdown value right now, but what we do have is so many good turns that we get to continue on, like bluff raise the turn or float the turn or something. So we are going to check back here. 10 on the turn is great. We're going to bet 61,000 with our toppest pair, toppest kicker, and open-ended straight draw. And we got to check call 10 of hearts on the river. Okay, so we do lose to a flush and a straight. If we get check raised on this river, how brutal is life? It's bad. So I'm going to choose a pretty big size, a size where I don't think they're going to bluff against this size. And we take it down by choosing a slightly polarized size. Okay, 1.6 million. Let's go, you guys. We got them on the ropes. 21 beavers and a dream. Let's keep it going. See an open on the button. We have Jack 3 suited here. I am going to peel. It is suited. It's a Jack. We're heads up. The hype is real. Just going to check fold on this board. I mean, there's a lot of draws that our opponent can have that aren't going away. If the 3 was like an 8 or something and we had some gutters and some good turns, or it was like a diamond that was like a something that had relevance, we could do something fun with it, like maybe lead, but I don't really like it in the spot. Ace 4 on the button here. Again, we're going to continue raising. No mosquito. Get out of here, man. We're going to get into the reshove type stacks fairly soon here if things continue trending on you know, the way they are. I'm going to fold the deuce 7 to the open. And Jack 9 again, we're going to raise. This is, I think, a fine hand to defend a 3-bet, especially if we see like a 2.4x type 3-bet we saw before. But again, Andrew, I mean, just kind of being patient here, like taking his time. So, you know, we have to keep that in mind. Deuce 10 on the button. Given that we got a bunch of folds, I think we open again. I think we do, and we see a fold. I think we just pound on. So this is a weird spot where in the past I'd be like, okay, he has to know that we're raising light, and he's folded a couple hands, so he's not going to fold this one. Don't level yourself like that. Like, just keep punishing. Andrew's playing straightforward. I mean, until he shows you he's not playing straightforward, assume he's playing straightforward. I'm going to fold in the king 4 deuce to the c-bet. He has better hands than we do on average. It's a really good board for him to float a lot too. As we continue to grind, to battle, we're going to open this up on the button again. And we're going to defend ace, queen, jack board. I think this is a pretty good board for our opponent, but it's a really easy board to get them to fold, I think, a lot when they don't have a piece of it. So we're going to bet like a third here. We're making a very small bluff. I don't expect a king or a 10 or a queen or a jack or an ace to fold or a flush draw, but I expect hands like ours to fold, which there's enough of, by the way. Sub hype, Ming the Merciless 93. Thank you so much, my friend. I really appreciate that. Welcome to Staples Stable. Get the hearts out for Ming the Merciless. Thanks so much, dude. I really appreciate the support of me and the stream. You're the best, man. And we see an open. We're going to fold the 10 deuce. A little bit too weak. As they're back up to 800,000. The seesaw continues. 5-3 on the button. I mean, yeah. I think we just keep going. Like, He has given us a couple folds in the big one. Probably not defending as wide as he normally is. 757 Gaming, thank you so much for the sub. I really appreciate that. Welcome to Staples Stable. I'm sorry, man. I really hard you right now, but I got to focus on this hand because we have trips. Oh, my goodness. Let's go. Come on, Kayla. What are we going to bet? Well, we don't want a timeout, so let's bet 48%. We have 0 time bank, so we want to make sure we don't do that. And we get a call. Okay, 7 on the turn. Are we going to continue betting here, or are we going to check back? We don't bluff very much on this turn, but I do think we should continue betting just because our hand is so strong. We want to try and get as much value from it as we can. So we're going to bet again on this turn. Have 9-7, have 9-7, have 9-7. Jokes, don't have 9-7, don't have 9-7. Don't have 9-7. Can we bet the river for value here? No, I don't think there's enough worse hands that we can get value from. I don't think ace high is going to make the hero call, so we're just going to check back here, and we beat 10-7. Oh my goodness, what a bad river. 10s, let's go, Kayla, 10s. Oh, God, that's a walk. 8-7 suited here. I don't want to get shoved off my hand, so I'm going to introduce the limp. This is a perfect hand to do it with, and that's a pretty good flop for 8-7 of clubs. We're going to bet 48% here. If we get check raise, we're obviously just going to pile. This hand is like, you know, over 50% against most pairs, and we just take it down. Ace-Jack, okay, this is going to be a reshove. Let's go, Andre. You're getting fed up, man. Okay, he limps. Dang. All right, what are we going to do? Are we going to raise or are we going to shove? I'm going to raise. I think our hand is too strong to shove. We're going to make it 90,000. And we're going to call this shove. Let's go. Come on, Con. Let's go. Let's go. Hiya! Come on, Daddy. 1 million, 1 million. No. Oh, the grind is real. Let's keep it going. We're going to open up on the button. Queen 7 suited. We get a fold. Oh, man. What a sick heads-up battle we got going on. Andre definitely has the momentum here. We got to be careful. We don't want him to feel too good. Don't want him to feel too good. And we're going to open up the King 5 here. And we defold. Okay, keep it going. 7s, all right. This is an interesting hand in that, like, do we want to go for the 3-bet, get it in line? Because we are kind of crushing this heads-up match at this point. Although, I think if I 3-bet, we're not going to get jammed on. And if we do get jammed on, I think we're doing fine. So I'm going to manipulate the sizing. I'm really hoping they don't notice here. I'm going to make it 175,000, which is a little bit smaller. I'm leaving Audrey room to 4-bet and fold. I was hoping he didn't pick up on that. Maybe they did. All right, blinds are going up again. Again, we're in a pretty good position. 1.4 million. I think we're doing fine. Friend of the stream, Kmart, roommate. Is that you?
Holy shit, what are you doing?
We're heads up, man. We're heads up. The hype is real.
On what?
Kmart is here. We're in the 27 Progressive Super Knockouts, so it's like 2,700 for first place with the knockouts.
Oh my god, good luck.
Yeah, man. Thank you, man. Thank you.
Fourth in the same tournament.
Yeah.
What?
We'll play heads up. It's so crazy.
What was I doing tonight?
Okay, we see a raise. I'm going to defend. Yeah, thanks, man. Thank you. King Jack to all clubs. You know, there's merit to bluffing here, just like as a stone bluff, because I think there's going to be enough hands that don't have a club or a pair. I don't know though. Check back. Not gonna bluff the turn either. I think I just drank a mosquito. We see bet on the turn. We're gonna fold the 8-4. 6-5 here on the button. We're gonna continue opening. The opening strategy has been fairly successful thus far. Gonna defend, all right, when we see a 3-4-9 board. This is a pretty good board for us in that we have an open-ender. And it's slightly different than the last one in that we don't really want to get check raised off our hand, right? Or, excuse me, sub hype. Dollar Bills 5, thank you so much for the sub. I really appreciate that. Welcome to Staples Stable. Get the hearts out, you guys, for Dollar Bills 5. Thank you so much, dude. I really appreciate that. The last one, we didn't mind checking back with our open-ender, right? Because we had 2 overs. And we had a lot of scary turns. This one was different, right? There was an overcard. So we didn't have that many turn cards for us, which is why we just called. 3-5, I don't think I'm going to be able to make a profit. So I'm just going to fold. Again, I think the heads-up bosses of the world would be calling there. I don't think I'm good enough to call and make a profit. Open the 8-4. Looks like we're going to get a 3-bet here.
So good at poker.
Thanks, man.
You're
Thank you,
so
Kevin. I
good,
appreciate
Jamie.
that. Thank you. That's very kind of you. We're going to defend with the 8-9 here.
Do you need this fan here? Is it doing anything?
It's cooling me off, man. It's keeping me chill. It's keeping me chill. Just for a couple minutes. We're going to open up the Jack-7. I'd like to thank you guys for being here. 2,800 people is a decent chunk of people. So thank you guys. You're the best. I haven't been 3-betting very much. I don't think this is a good hand to do it. Just an observation. And this is a good flop for us. I kind of like leading. I don't think we're going to get raised very much. Mosquito hype. King, queen. Okay, we're going to put in a raise. You know what really sucks? If we get shoved on. That makes life really sad. But we didn't, though. We see an ace, king, 7 flop, all clubs. So our opponent doesn't have very many strong aces. I don't actually mind inducing some bluffs here. We've seen them check raise ace-high flops before. And they think we're going to bet this all the time. So, like, we're clearly not folding with our hands. And I think with the amount of ace-x, you know, hands that don't have a pair here, but decide to bluff, make it worth it to bet call. And we see an open, king 5 suited, just going to call. I don't think we have to shove it in or anything. Ace high flop. We have the best hand often enough to call here. Also some good turns. A 7, a 4, a diamond, a king is great. I don't think our opponent has very many aces, so we're going to bet the turn here. So close, man. So close. We bet the turn and get raised. This doesn't represent very much. I mean, they can have some ace-x type hands that we're slow playing, but I think it's pretty clear that we make the call on the turn and then make some decisions on the river. Again, we don't have a time bank, and I can't really see it, so I'm just going to call. And now we see the ace on the river. It's really hard for them to have an ace now. I think we have the best hand. This is a really weird spot. It's a bad card for Andrew to bluff. Bet of 175,000. Pretty sick sizing. I think we're going to have to call here. Again, the ace is a bad card to bluff. I wouldn't expect them to bluff that much to this size, but I think there's enough of a chance, given the price we're getting, to call it off with the king, so we're going to. And we beat 10-5. It was just a bluff. Let's go, Dottie. Come on. Oh, the reads are real. Let's go. Queen 10 suited. We're going to shove on the button. Almost 2 million hype. We get a call from King Deuce. We need a queen or a 10. That's a 10. No king. No king or deuce. Let's go! Yes! The hype is real! Let's go. Let's go. Let's go, boys. All right.
We got a win. We got the house a win.
Okay.
You're so good at poker.
Thanks, man. That was, oh man, that was like maybe my best heads up ever. I just really punished. Okay. Guys, so we get the 592 bounty for winning it as well. So let's see here. We earn, oh, we can't see. Where can you see the bounties earned? 1713 plus 592 plus our own bounty. So I think we earn like just over 2,700, 2,800, right? Plus this bounty, yeah. So like 2,600 actually for first place, you guys. I'd like to thank you all so much for being here. I'm going to open up the chat to non-subs after this if you guys want to hang out. I'm going to open it up for around 5 minutes to non-subs if you guys want to, you know, say your due, tell me where you think I screwed up, say congrats or something like that. I'm going to open it up. But another thing, we're going to do a sub giveaway for a tournament I'm playing this weekend. It's a $530 tournament on PokerStars happening on Saturday and Sunday. I'm going to be giving away 2% to the subs of the channel. So if you subs want to stick around, we'll be doing a raffle for that in a couple minutes. But I mean, for now, like, let's just watch the stream. Let's watch this over. Let's do an instant replay. I like to relive it with you guys, if you wouldn't mind, if you would allow me to be so ridiculous. Let's just watch a replay and turn it up here. Just for a couple minutes. We're gonna open up the Jack-7. So I'm playing the audio through the computer here. Hopefully the audio levels is okay, but we're just gonna watch. Thank you guys. You're the best. And enjoy. I haven't been 3-betting very much. I don't think this is a good hand. I have to get subscribers off ready. And this is good flop for us. I kind of like leading. I don't think we're gonna get raised very much. Mosquito hype. King queen. Okay, we're gonna put in a raise. You know what really sucks? If we get shoved on. That makes life really sad. But we didn't, though.
This is such a good flop for us.
All clubs. So our opponent doesn't have very many strong aces.
Guys, this really was just like one of the best heads-up matches I've ever played. Like, I was just like so on. Man, say hi to YouTube, you guys. Say hi to YouTube, because the YouTube hype is real.
Momentum is
I
shifted.
think with the amount of ace X,
Man, I feel pretty
hand
good.
that don't
I
have
feel like I'm going to win all the money. We're playing a $1,000 tournament tomorrow, by the way, you guys. So, yeah.
And we see an open, king 5 suited, just going to call. I don't think we have to shove it in or anything. Ace high flop. We have the best hand often enough to call here. Also some good turns. A 7, a 4, a diamond, a king.
This is a really interesting hand.
I don't think our opponent has very many aces, so we're going to bet the
So
turn.
king on the turn, like I think we have to bet in that I don't think very many SX check back
close,
here.
Man, so close.
And the raise is super interesting because I don't think he checks back very many aces, and we have too good of a
Bet the
price to
turn
fold.
and get raised.
Getting
Doesn't
4 to
represent
1.
Very much. I mean, they can have some ace X type hands that we're still playing. But I think it's pretty clear that we make the call on the turn and then make some decisions on the river. Again, we don't have a time bank, and I can't really see it, so I'm just going to call. And now we see the ace on the river. It's really hard for them to have an ace now. I think we have the best hand.
Yeah,
This is a really weird spot.
it's good.
It's a bad card for Andrew to bluff. Bit of 175,000, pretty sick sizing. I think we're gonna have to call here. Again, the ace is a bad card to bluff. I wouldn't expect them to bluff that much to this size, but I think there's enough of a chance, given the price we're getting, to call it off with the king. So we're going to. And we beat 10-5
10-5 suited.
bluff.
It's really
Let's
random
go,
bluff,
Dottie. Come on. Oh, the reads are real. Let's go. Queen 10 suited. We're gonna shove on the button. Almost 2 million hype.
Let's go. This is it. This is it.
We get a call from King
Subscribers
Deuce.
off.
We get
This
queen
is
or a
it.
10. That's a 10. No king. No king or deuce. Let's go! The hype is real. Let's go, boys. All right.
We got a win. We got the house win.
Okay.
You're so good at poker.
Thanks, man. That was like maybe my best heads up ever. I just really punished. Okay, guys. So we get the 592 bounty for winning it as well. So
All right, you guys, that was too good. I had too much fun doing that, like way too much fun. So I want to thank all you guys for being here. Obviously, hit the follow button. It's free if you want to. I've never felt that good about a heads-up match. Like, I just felt like I was like one step ahead perfectly the whole time. Like, I don't think I did anything wrong at all. I don't know. I feel way too arrogant right now about my heads-up game. Like, I feel super pumped up to play tomorrow. But I'd like to thank all you guys so much for being here. I do appreciate it. Okay, we're gonna get this giveaway going right away, because I am giving away 2 more